And nobody wants a cranky judge. I'm Dave Morris here at the convention floor of the Cox Convention Center. The Oklahoma Restaurant Association Convention and Expo continues. We are at the finals of the Culinary Cookoff. The food that these chefs are working with, courtesy of our friend right here, Luong, Super Cao Nguyen. Great to meet you, and thanks for your time today.
Thank you very much.
Give us a little bit of an overview. Super Cao Nguyen is located off of Classen at about, what, 27th maybe? 26th Street in Oklahoma City. I'm going to toss it to you. Give us an overview of Super Cao Nguyen and the various things that you guys have there. And the reason I mention this, if you go in there, the seafoods, the meats, the vegetables, it is fantastic.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit for the pantry here that you see here. There's a bunch of other sponsors, but what we tried to do here was we tried to bring the entire grocery store. We tried to bring the world here so that these chefs will have all the tools to work with. And that we wanted a pantry that would rival anything you would see on a cooking show. And so we were able to bring products from over 50 different countries in here, all over, and and give them the tools to make the best dish possible.
So many different ways to go with this interview. Let's talk about the inventory that you have at Super Cao Nguyen. How are you guys able to maintain and source that inventory?
Well, we watch a lot of TV. And so whenever we see something that's cool and exciting, or if we want to try to eat something or make something that's international, we'll try to source those items and bring that in because we think that other people have the same palate as us, as my brother and I. And so we try to bring that to Oklahoma City.
And how long have you guys been working with the Restaurant Association and this event?
We've been a sponsor for almost 10 years now. And so again, what we've done was we tried to bring the world here to give these great chefs all the tools that they need to work.
What are some of the things they're working with here that you brought that you're eager to see what they're going to do with? Let's step aside a little bit over here.
Well, my favorite is the gooey duck. That's that big clam.
I was just talking with Kurt Fleischfresser about that and Dave Cathy as well. Tell us a little bit more. What is a gooey duck?
Well, a gooey duck is a clam. It comes from the Washington State area, and it's basically a giant clam that burrows down in the ground. And it's farm raised by Taylor Farms, and what you do is you just dig down there and pull the clam out. And these clams are great, and I'm sure a lot of your viewers have seen it on TV, on Bizarre Foods and some of the food networks and things like that.
So when you saw the gooey duck, you're like, oh yeah, I'm bringing this for these guys to compete with, right?
Yeah, we've done it before. The first year that we were a sponsor, we actually brought the gooey duck, and so by popular demand, we brought it back. And so,
how did they cook it that year, and what do you think they'll do with it this year?
Well, that year, nobody knew what a gooey duck was because it wasn't on TV. Nobody knew a whole lot about it, and so they made a chowder with it. And so typically what you do with gooey duck is you'd make sashimi out of the trunk, which is delicious if you do it right. And then you would do a soup or a fried fritter with the body meat.
I guess that makes sense with a lot of the ingredients they have here, like the fish and the gooey duck. You're really going to sashimi or stir fry. That's about all you can do with it with the time constraints?
No, you can do a whole lot of other things.
There's more things.
Oh, there's a lot of different things you can do with it. Like I said, you can deep fry the fritter and do a little fritter with it, and the body is delicious. It tastes just like a fried oyster. And the nice part about all this is that these are ingredients that are available in larger metropolitan cities, and we're able to bring that here to Oklahoma City and showcase what the culinary expertise of Oklahoma City.
Tell us a little bit more about the inventory that the residents of Oklahoma City can find at Super Cao Nguyen.
Well, like I said, we've got products from over 50 different countries. It's not just Asian food. It's Middle Eastern food. It's Italian food. It's Brazilian food. We've got a new line of Brazilian products. So it's not just Asian food. You can find all the Asian foods at Super Cao Nguyen, but also anything that pretty much you see on any of the food channels. We carry a lot of the ingredients there.
You sound like a man who knows what he's doing in the kitchen. What are some of the favorite things that you like to eat?
Oh, I like to go eat everywhere. We've got a great lineup of restaurants here in Oklahoma City. In the past 5-10 years, we've had great chefs come in, and we've had great restaurants open up, and I love to go out and eat and support the local restaurants here.
You know, I mentioned earlier, not every state has a convention like this, but this kind of shows that we're not just in the Midwest of the country with no good food. There's a lot of good food here in the middle of the country, restaurants and places like yourself who provide that inventory.
Yeah, there's a bunch of world-class restaurateurs and chefs here that are on national publications, and what we'd like to do is be able to give them the tools to be able to showcase that in their restaurants. And all the chefs are bringing and using these ingredients that you only see in New York and LA and Chicago's, but we've got these here in Oklahoma City.
Very cool. He's Luong from Super Cao Nguyen. Go check out his place. I see the judges are digging into the appetizer right now. You've probably tasted a few of the plates yesterday and today. What was some of your favorites?
I didn't get a chance to taste any of the plates yesterday. I'm on a little diet, so I left that to the chefs, to the experts.
Fair enough. I'll let you get back to business. Thank you for your time. Great to meet you.
Thank you.
We'll throw it back to the competition.